Well, with a new generation of individuals entering the workforce in numbers, it is important for existing and potential employers to understand the changes it may bring. Crystal Darling takes a closer look.
Born between the years 1981 and 1996, all millennials are now of working age across the globe, and the clock is ticking as baby boomers face retirement and the millennial demographic increases. But what does this change mean for the way employers operate their businesses and manage their staff? We spoke to President of the HR Freedom Conference, Wellington Hepburn, who hosts seminars for business leaders to increase skill building and proficiency in the workplace.
In the next 2 to 5 years, millennials are going to make up 70% of the workforce. That's very different than the baby boomer age, the age that our parents grew up in, and the conditions they had to work in and the terms they had to work in. So that has to be considered. At least 50-60% were baby boomers, but now a lot of them are retiring and leaving the workforce. So now we need to consider these things because the motivations and the desires from the different age groups are different.
And he explained how research has proven that both groups must be handled differently.
If you take some of the more seasoned individuals in organizations, you would tend to hear conversations like this. You know, I've found my job, I like what I do, and I've been here with this organization for 20, 30, 35 years. On the inverse, you have millennials where research encourages them to change jobs every 2 years. Research, not even just their preference. Research recommends that they change jobs every 2 to 3 years because it adds more to their career profile. So now when you think about these two contrasting views, the way you manage those two different types of employees, it has to be different.
And with the Small Business Development Access Accelerator Program and several others providing opportunities for people to start up businesses, Hepburn gave this advice.
Small business owners that are starting businesses now, I think we need to think about this concept called the future workforce. The way that we've operated and dealt with employees in the past, I think needs to be reconsidered. We need to now consider more aggressively things like remote work, things like working from home, things like flex schedules, things like flex benefits.
Crystal Darling, ZNS Network News.